Hello, hello, welcome to the live. This is going to be a message for Pisces, Sun, and Rising Venus. Cross watchers, welcome. All right, thank you so much for joining this morning. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live and for other readings, okay? Let's see what's going on with Pisces. All right, as you saw in the title, it's called Accountability. So we're going to do a reading based on that. All messages may not resonate with you, but take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watcher. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watcher. Hello, beauty within. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. See what's going on, everybody. All right, over our energy, I have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Knight of Wands here in the reverse. Fire energy, earth energy here to start off the reading. This is a vibe, Pisces, of someone. This could be your energy or a person that you dealt with that recognizes that they did not come through for you. They did not give what they promised that they would give you here. I feel like this person withheld a lot of information, withheld a lot of favors here. That's the thing. It's like they told you a lot of things, but hold on. Okay. So this person told you a lot of things, but they didn't live up to anything, or maybe I'll take that back here. So the thing is, let me try to explain it, make it clearer. All right. So this is a person I feel like made a lot of suggestions. They made a lot of promises. They told you a lot of things that they were going to do. They acted as if they were really going to let everything play out, but they didn't do it. It's almost like they withheld, like I was saying earlier, they withheld a lot of information. They withheld a lot of things that they were supposed to do or supposed to reveal to you. You always felt like there was something missing. You always felt like this person could be doing more. But I feel like this is a person that did less, okay? We have the Two of Pentacles here. All right. Pisces, this was a personal decision for this person, okay? Could have been an earth sign. This was a decision that they made on their own. For a lot of you, you may have thought that someone else was influencing their decision to not give you what you deserve, but this is something that they decided to do on their own. Let's clarify that Two of Pentacles. Why did they decide this? We have the Six of Swords in the reverse, okay? I don't feel like this person wanted the responsibility of adhering to your feelings, adhering to your emotions. I feel like this person just wanted to coexist with you. They did not want to take on the emotional side. They did not want to be held accountable for how they treated you, how they talk to you, or any of that. It's kind of like this thing of they wanted you to respect them. They wanted you to be there for them. And they were there for you to a certain extent, but it seems more of a selfish energy. It seemed more like um, this person, for whatever the reason, they just wanted you to adhere to their way, adhere to them, okay? And whatever attention or gifts or whatever they gave you, that was supposed to be sufficient. This is the vibe of this person I'm getting here. With the Four of Cups in the reverse, look at that water energy. I feel like it was always something missing for you, Pisces. You always felt like this person, like I said, that they could do better, or um it was more for you, something more emotional versus the physical. You wanted something more than what this person was willing to give. Page of Cups in the reverse, but it wasn't anything that they couldn't do. It's just like you could feel like this person was keeping things back from you. You could feel that they were keeping energy back from you. And I believe that they were. In fact, I believe that they were keeping it back so that they could stay in control of the situation. Two of Cups here in the reverse. Look at that. So this person wasn't really expelling much energy towards improving the situation. All right. And this allowed you to see that this person had a very funky way or different way of going about a relationship. Let's clarify the Two of Cups here in the reverse. The Devil card in the reverse. Yeah, Capricorn. They had a different way of going about relationships. It's kind of like they presented themselves well, like they were going to be there, like they were going to be there for you, love you, all that seemed good on paper. But when it came to moving forward with all these suggestions and moving forward with all of this stuff, it just very stagnant energy here. So I feel like with the Ace of Cups here, I feel like you really could have some type of fulfillment with this person, but it just seems like they withheld, they kept it back. All right. So being that they were like that, let's see. Ace of Cups, how was the situation? It sent you in a place with the Hermit card here by yourself a lot. You did a whole lot of independent thinking here. I feel like with the Three of Cups here in a reverse, you tried to talk to the person, you tried to express yourself, and for whatever the reason, any type of negative feeling or vibe that you had, it seemed like they blamed you for it. They never wanted to take accountability for their actions, their words. They just blamed you for it. Okay? Well, that's your fault, or I didn't do that, or I'm not doing that, or something like that. They never took accountability for their actions towards you. Clarify the Three of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of you Pisces, now you recognize that the only person that you can control is yourself. But it still doesn't mean that this person's actions or words didn't have an influence on you, because they did. With the Strength card here, Leo, I feel like you had to be stronger than you needed to be around this individual here. I feel like this person, they could have taken more responsibility for their actions and for their words here. This probably wouldn't have been so hard on you at the end, but they just didn't. Let's clarify the Strength card here. Yeah, Six of Wands. Look at that. And so, this is the thing. This situation here caused you to be, number one, stronger, but it also helped you to identify what it is that you need, which was not what this person supplied, okay? The Six of Wands is coming in because to the world or to other people, this situation may have seemed ideal, or maybe other people couldn't really understand why you had such a problem with everything. But now, Pisces, at this time, you don't really care what people think. All right. You're able to recognize that you need more from a connection than someone just telling you something and not following through with it. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah. A lot of emptiness here. Feel like this is your energy. This could have been you for quite some time. Feeling empty. Okay. Other messages here for Pisces. The Emperor here. But with the Emperor, Aries energy, I do feel like even though you felt empty for a while because of this situation here, I do feel like you are doing a lot of improvements. You have done a lot of improvements here for yourself. And I mean, just very wise energy here. You have a different way of looking at things now. Okay. And the Ace of Swords here. You have found a way to work on cutting out negative thinking. Okay, that's going to be huge for you. We're going to look at this person's energy in just a minute. Okay, additional messages here for Pisces. I just don't feel like this was a healthy situation to be in. Nine of Swords. Look at that. It was just too much sorrow. Too much sorrow. Too much forced conversation. I'm hearing forced conversation. So maybe you felt like you were having more stressful conversations. Yep, the Lovers here. Because you love the person. Gemini energy. But the conversations became stressful. Knight of Cups here. Someone could be offering you new love, or you've noticed that someone is offering you new love. Is it this past person? Because we got the Justice in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So someone could be offering you new love here. Potentially could be a past person, but it could be someone new. So it's almost like, you're coming with all this clarity here of what you don't want. And then even though this person, like I said, they didn't take accountability for their actions with the Justice in the reverse, they may not have given you the proper apology, this explanation, but it feels like new love is coming in here, okay, with the Knight of Cups. All right, so let's take a look into the energy of this person here. Two. Three. And four. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus concerning the energies around you here. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus energy, please. All right. The overall energy, I have Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Fool card. So Earth energy. Pisces, somebody lost out, okay? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody lost out on this connection here. With the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like there was room for repairing, but it just doesn't seem like this person tried to do that. They didn't try to heal this. Clarify the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. Look at that. So it feels like to me that this person did not try to heal this situation. They did not try to heal this Three of Swords, whatever this is that came in between you and them. They didn't try to fix it. With the Two of Cups here, water energy, they could have felt like even though they did whatever they were doing, that you should ignore it, or you shouldn't hold them to it. Like, it's this vibe of, okay, I did what I did, so let it go. It's that type of vibe here. But I mean, some things you just can't let go. Okay, let's clarify this Two of Cups. They felt like you should still have the love for them no matter what they did. Clarify the Two of Cups. So I tell you, their idea of love was a whole different thing from yours. Clarify the Two of Cups here with the Page of Cups. Yeah. So the thing is, with the Page of Cups, clarifying the Two of Cups, their idea of love was a bit different from yours. And their idea of love was very, oh man, very little effort. It's almost like, okay, I'm nice to you, I take you out, I get you gifts, and that should be it. Or I'm nice to you, we go out and we're intimate. That should be enough. But that wasn't it. You were looking for a situation that you could relate to somebody else, you know, a relationship, not just somebody providing you with things that you can provide for yourself here. Those things were nice. Don't get me wrong. They were nice to be thought of. Nice for somebody to take you out. Nice for somebody to buy you gifts. But what happened to the relating part of relationship? You know? So with the Six of Wands here, yeah. I believe you chose peace over chaos. Okay? And this is something that maybe they didn't understand. And the chaos means whatever they were bringing to the table, whatever they were presenting. So if this person thought that you should just put up with their behavior, their lies, and all of that, that's chaos, right? So you chose peace outside of that. Let's see. Clarify the Six of Wands. And I feel like this person always knew that you were going to choose peace. Oh, despite what they were doing. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. So with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you may not have known how you were going to have this peace, but you were adamant about having it. And this is something that went against this person's energy. All right. I tell you, they just had a whole different outlook. With the Seven of Swords in the reverse, they could have felt like, Pisces, a lot of the things that they did and said were not deceptive. They literally could have felt that. So if you felt like they were being deceptive, they probably looked at it like, okay, that's not deceptive. That's not sneaky. That's not, you know, that's not going against the connection. How does this person feel now? Seven of Swords in the reverse. How does this person feel now? Oh, Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles, clarifying that Seven of Swords, this person is looking at this situation like, maybe I did give Pisces a hard time. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Justice in the reverse. Maybe I did cause some of this chaos, okay? The Temperance in the reverse. Maybe I did mess up the peace that could have been with Pisces here. Clarify the Temperance in the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse, Virgo. Yeah, whole different perspective at this time of whatever you two were going through before. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, it has taken quite some time for this person to see how their behavior affected you, Pisces. It's taken a while. Okay, it could be 9 weeks, 9 months, even 9 years for some of you, but it took them a while to really see and recognize what they brought into your life here. Okay, what does Pisces need to know? What other messages does Pisces need to know? The Five of Wands. I feel like someone is fighting emotions. This could be you. You could be fighting against your feelings in a way. I encourage you to feel the feelings, but just not to stay there. Okay? So you could be fighting against your feelings or fighting against your thoughts. Okay? So that's coming out for a reason. Let's see what else we have. And the Queen of Wands. Fire energy strong in this reading here. So with the Queen of Wands, somebody could be tempted to try to go back. Ooh. Make sure you weigh that out, Pisces. Somebody in here could be tempted to go back, or you could be tempted to take somebody back. Make sure you weigh that out. Okay? Because even if this person misses you, I just don't know about the lessons just yet. Five of Swords in reverse, yeah. It just doesn't seem like they have learned their lesson just yet. With the Five of Swords in the reverse, they still could be trying to avoid, like I said, the accountability. Okay? One additional message here for Pisces. Ooh, the Moon in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah. So the very thing that, the main problem, this is your energy, the main problem or the very thing that caused this connection to end could be the very thing with the Ace of Wands that they're trying to sweep under the rug. So be mindful of that. Okay, so let's clarify that. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh, way too many cards. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Recognizing the loss, recognizing what they contributed here. This is a silent energy, okay? I don't feel like this person's really telling you this at all. For some of you, they could be, but I just don't feel like their pride is allowing them to say whatever this is. Oops. Advice for Pisces moving forward. Consider what still has you stuck with the Hangman. Two of Swords in the reverse. Consider what may still have you stuck, Pisces, with the Hangman, okay? Because the Two of Swords is in the reverse now at this point. Because all the tools that you need to recognize or to see concerning this person at this time have been revealed. So everything that you need or everything that you needed to know has been revealed for a reason. Okay? So consider that. Ten of Swords. I'm not saying to stay stuck in the past, but recognize what you went through. If you are back and forth in your mind trying to figure out, in a sense, this is for someone that still could be trying to figure out how to blame themselves. I mean, we're all guilty of that sometimes. But if you still find that you're still trying to find fault in yourself, remember what you went through here. Remember what you didn't deserve here. Because just because you may have made some mistakes, that does not mean that it was right for you to have been mistreated with the judgment in the reverse here. That does not mean that it was okay for you to have been mistreated despite your mistakes, okay? Or your words or whatever like that. That still did not give this person the right to cheat, to lie, to steal your time, okay? To take you for granted. That didn't give them a right for that. Hi, CL. Hi, Harley Quinn. Anitha. What's up, everybody? Yeah. So you got to remember that. You got to remember that. Okay. Ooh. But I do feel like you're manifesting more. The Magician popped right on out. So you are manifesting more. 6 of Cups here also. Water energy. So I would say focus on your manifestations. All right, we'll put that over here. Focus on your manifestations. This is a major thing here. And this is coming out at this time. All of this whole reading, because Pisces, you got to recognize this. I'm telling you, if you don't remember anything else from this reading, please remember you did not deserve to be treated this way. Okay. Oh, you're fine, CL. You can always go back. Yeah, you did not deserve to be treated this way. I don't know for who that's for. It could be for everyone, in the live, or everyone that may see this stream afterwards. But you did not deserve. I know that sounds very basic. I know that sounds very just real direct. But I'm telling you, it's the minor things that we forget that oftentimes we have to remember and underline it, okay? It's oftentimes the minor things that we forget. And the main thing is recognizing no matter what you may have said, no matter what you may have done, you did not deserve to be betrayed, disrespected, cheated on, lied to, robbed of your time, okay? Potentially robbed of your resources. You did not deserve that. And so the more that you recognize that, Pisces, the more that you really stand in that, hey, I can't stay in the past, but I didn't deserve what I went through, but I got to move forward. This is what's going to help you manifest. This is what's going to help you manifest more success, more abundance, better connections. All right. Just recognizing this, because it has been very hard for you to see that. Okay. Because maybe your mind has been clouded, still processing and trying to figure out why. You may never know why this person chose the path that they chose, why they chose to lie to you. You may never figure out why this person lied, why they cheated, you may never ever know why. Okay? You may never know why. But guess what? Somewhere in there, you have to find peace in that. Somewhere in there, you have to find peace in the fact that you may never know why they did what they did. They could come and tell you, hey, Pisces, I cheated on you because of, X, Y, and Z. They could tell you that. And you know what your mind is going to do? Most times, you're going to hear what they say, and you're still going to want to know, well, why did you do that? Well, why did you do that? Well, why did you do that? It's just how the human mind works. When something doesn't make sense, your mind naturally tries to make sense out of it. We can't help it. That's just how it is. You're inquisitive like that. That's how it is. We problem solve. We're trying to figure it out. And so there will be things in life, in this situation here, and in life that will not make sense. will not make sense. And for a lot of you, it was this past connection, the ending of it. You can't figure out why. To be real, they probably don't even know why. But just in that given time, they decided that this situation wasn't for them anymore with you. Okay? And whether they were right or wrong, that's up to them to decide. It keeps coming out that they second guess a whole lot of stuff. But that's not your problem. That's not your problem. So if you're feeling this way about, their choice, can you imagine how they're possibly feeling about their choice after seeing you move forward, after seeing you become a different version of yourself? Not saying it's about what they think, because it's not about them. It's not about them. But I'm just saying, if you're going through this trying to figure out why, can you imagine being on the other side of it and wondering why? Wondering not only why, but how. And the how comes from, how in the world did he or she move on without me? How in the world did they start looking better without me? How is it that they're thriving without me? How could they just move on? This is this person now looking at you and saying, how could they just move on without me? So you may be on the why end, wondering why, and they may be on the how end. That's what you got to understand. And guess what? They may never know how. They may never know how you're able to move on without them. Are you going to tell them? I doubt it. They may never know how. So that may be a question that they may have, just like you, wondering why. Because most times in that moment, people feel like they're doing the best thing by ending it, by walking away, by leaving you for someone else. They feel like they're doing the right thing in that moment. In that moment. But time goes on. Things become clear. 2020 vision. Looking back. That is always 2020 looking back. So, that's a major, major thing. Is recognizing that you didn't deserve the treatment. Let's close out this message here. And we can't get time back, Can't get time back. Can't get words back. Too many cards here. We can't get any of that back. You could possibly get money back, but whatever you did, I'm sure it was from the heart. So, Yep, Page of Wands. Look at that. Right. So with that Page of Wands, that's just confirmation that choosing yourself is key. We can't say we love someone and not allow them to have the freedom to choose their own path, correct? Right, CL, yeah. We all got to fulfill our purpose, Harley Quinn. Absolutely. Yeah, because that's the thing. When you really love somebody, and it's wild that the Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. How about that? Four of Wands, a celebration. Look at that potential union here. So when you love somebody, y'all, let me put this over here. When you really love them, would you want them to be in a situation they're not happy in? Even if it's with you, And it's hard because you don't want to think about this person being with somebody else. You just don't. Nobody does. You don't want to imagine somebody you've been with, spiritually, emotionally, physically, intimate in an intimate way with somebody else. Nobody wants to think about that. Go through to grow. That's right, Harley. Yeah. No one wants to think about their past person or their person now with somebody else. But I'm going to tell you, if that's what makes them happy and you really love them, Because love is unconditional. It really is. Anybody that say that they don't love somebody after the fact, after this person, maybe this person walked away or you walked away from them, and then they say, I don't love them anymore. That's a person that either doesn't know what love is, or they didn't never love them in the first place. Because the love button, the love light or love button, it just doesn't turn off. It does not just turn off. Okay? It doesn't turn off like that. Sometimes people can do some of the dirtiest things and you still love them. Right? But we have to love them enough to let them go. We have to trust in the divine or God that they will figure out their path. Okay? They'll figure out what's what. We have to trust that. That they will be guided in the right direction, and that they will see their mistakes. They will see how much we really love them. We have to believe in that. And that's what true love is. If they make their way back to you, then you have to proceed with caution, but proceed in a way that works for you. Love is all there is everything else, and it's fear-based delusion and indifference to unconditional love and forgiveness. All love, all lives, all of yeah. I get that, Star. Yeah. So that's what I tell my subscribers, clients, anyone. If you get a reading from me, you will see and you will hear me say, it is okay for you to still love this person, because a lot of times we don't want to love them because they hurt us. Okay? It's okay to say I still love the person. I just don't love what they did. I don't love what they said. I don't love that they left me for somebody else. It's okay to say that. It's okay. Because just because the relationship is done, the feelings are still there. Over time, you learn how to cope. You learn how to not make the feelings that you have for that person a priority, whether by you moving on or just over time things change. But you could love somebody forever and still move on with your life. You could be at a point where you still love a person, and then you go somewhere and meet somebody totally different, get married and all of that. I mean, it's just what it is. That's and I feel like that's the first one of the major steps, is recognizing that it's okay to still love a person even if you're letting them go. It's okay. What's not okay is for somebody to play with your feelings, or for you to play with somebody's feelings. That's not okay. This is, I know you guys, ladies and gentlemen, have heard this at some point, where someone is leaving you and they tell you, I will always love you. Now, that may be a true statement. It's cliche, but that may be a true statement. They may always love you, but that's not the proper time to do that, because you're leaving this person. And logically, if you love them, why are you leaving them? And a lot of people are not in that moment right there. They're not able to process that, because it's more hurtful, because it evokes that question in your mind. Well, if you love me like you say, why are you leaving? If you love me like you say, why can't we work this out? So there's a time and a place for that. And I'm not saying the person was lying if they said that to you, or you said that to somebody else. But you think about it. You just told this person, you just shattered their dream of you being together. You just broke their heart. And then you turn around and say, yep, you're right, CL. You're absolutely right. You turn around and you say, hey, I will always love you. And you sitting there like, what? Oh, let me just pick my heart up off the floor and, remember that you still love me. Wow. That's right, CL. Boom. CL, always love when you come in. Everybody else, I love your comments when you comment, everybody. But yeah, definitely could be manipulation. Definitely trying to keep one foot in and one foot out. You got to be so careful, everybody. And even if they're manipulated, you got to say, okay, I love that person. They were trying to manipulate me, but I need to let them go. You know what I'm saying? You have to be so careful. And there are people like CL mentioned that will try to manipulate your feelings. Yeah, they will try to do it. And it's crazy. Has anyone ever had somebody to break up with them and they smile? It's kind of creepy. You ever had somebody to break up with you and they chuckle? It could be a nervous chuckle, but they chuckle when you trying to talk to them, or, you know, 9 times out of 10, that's a person that already knows what they're doing. They know it's a form of manipulation. They know it's crazy. They know that. So you have to be mindful of that, because you can still love that person, but let them go. The one thing that people don't usually expect is for you to really let them go. That's the one. I don't know why that it's like that, but they can come and say, oh, this is not working, this and that. And they don't expect for you to really let them go. They don't. I always feel like it's going to be a possibility that you will take them back, or that you will be begging for them to come back. And I don't get it. But, you have to be mindful of that. So for any situation, whether it's with a manipulator, a liar, a user, somebody, these traits that you have figured out in this person, it's okay to love that person despite how they're coming off in the connection. It's okay. Just know that they may not be the person for you. They may not be the person for you. I hope all this makes sense. Because sometimes when your heart has been broken, it can cloud your judgment so much. But if you look back and you can see, like, oh my goodness, this person did me a favor. This person was manipulative. This person, used me for my resources. This person, I spent a lot of time with them and I can't get back, and they weren't even grateful. A lot of times you could feel grateful for having them in your life, and they don't feel the same way. They see the value later. Be a good seed sower. Everyone is reaping what they have sown. That's right, Star. Yeah. Yeah. That's the part about this magician here. That's the part about manifesting. Because now you deserve to have better. Once you recognize that you deserve, you got to first recognize that you deserve better. And you got to claim that. Then that's when your manifestations come to pass. Because it all starts with you recognizing, hey, I deserve better than this. Okay? I deserve better than this. That's one of the first steps. Once you see that, then you start recognizing, okay, I deserve this, I deserve this, I deserve this. Then this is what I'm going to do to align myself to get this. Right? So if you want a better partner, become that partner that you want. I kid you not. If you want a better partner in the future, work on yourself and become the person that you want to attract. Because think about it. How can we, me, you, anyone else, how can we ask for a partner to have these traits, look like this, do this, and we don't have those traits? Think about it. Is that really fair? Is it fair to want to attract a person of a certain caliber and have integrity and all of that, and we don't have that? We don't have self-respect. Not saying you don't, but I'm just saying. Think about it. Think about it. Opposites attract. That's true, Harley. Opposites do attract. But I'm saying, in the meantime, like while you're working on yourself, a primary motivation would be to become the person that you want to attract. You know, that's just like you and, viewing this live today. Think about it. You ever had somebody that wanted you to be a certain way and they were not like that? And this is a primary example. Okay. I hear this a lot. I know a lot of you heard it, like your body image, right? Your body image. Have you ever been around somebody that may have said something negative about your body or about the way that you look or your size or whatever like that? And then when you look at them, they're not in shape. I mean, I'm just saying, they're not in shape. They're just regular. You love them for who they are, but yet and still they want to say things about you. What the train me to be one way and now it's on me in that way. Yeah, people aren't perfect, but the intent behind the action make the action a deal breaker. Right, CL, boom. Yes, Harley, absolutely. Yeah. So, and if you attract a person in your life that already from the jump street, they are already being derogatory, kick that person to the curb. You don't need that. You don't need it. If they are already coming into your life being critical about your looks, about your success, about anything that makes you a better you, cut them out. And that way, this will help save you some time. Because I'm seeing in a lot of the readings, the generals and some personals, I'm seeing that these flags were always there. And these red flags were always waving. They were just waving, waving, waving. And a lot of times, because we want a connection or we want to be with someone, we put up with stuff. We put up with way more than we should. We've all done it. We put up with way more than we should. So then we feel empty whenever this person decides they want to go. But they never deserved what you had to offer anyway. They never deserved it. They never deserved it. And a lot of times they know they don't deserve it. That's why they don't act right. that's why that's why they can't act right. It's because a lot of them know that the love that you are giving, they don't deserve it anyway. Because they haven't worked on themselves in a way and to align with what they deserve. A lot of these people don't even love themselves. All right? Because as we know, when you love yourself, you have compassion. You are capable of loving someone else in a healthy way. Okay? So that's what I see a lot in the readings, is that we see the flags. They're waving, just waving about. But because we want a connection, we ignore them. And that's not to throw shade on anybody. We've all done it. But the point is to do better for us, for yourself. Right? Is anybody, are you there? Self-love is the best. Yeah, that's right, Harley. Yeah. Jennifer, right, right, right. Star, absolutely. Yeah. CL said, yeah, okay. I did read that earlier. CL, people aren't perfect. Yeah, I read that. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's the thing there. Some people just are not for you, and you can still love them. You can love the memories y'all had. You can love whatever y'all had together. But some people are just not for you. Most, they're just not. That doesn't mean they're bad people, because you're not a bad person. It just means that for whatever the reason, they're not for you. And most times when people try to come back, it's because they have grown. They have grown. They have processed life a little different. You may have been with a man or a woman that was heavy on body image. And I say that because I kid you not, I get a lot of readings where people have been told things about their body, and it's so heartbreaking. But I'm just going to say this. You may have been with a person that said things about your body, about your status, about anything. And this person, after some time away, they have matured. They have lived life a little bit. Maybe they've been told something about their looks, right? And they realize that it's not all about that stuff. They become wiser. And most times, that's why these people cycle back around. Because whatever they try to point out in you, they have a different perspective. With time, with experience, with maturity, you know. They recognize that the petty arguments, the third parties, the flirting, the cheating, all of that stuff, it wasn't worth it. They see that later. And that's why they want to come back, see what you're doing, see what's going on, because they see your value now. But I encourage people to let that person stay out there, because this is a person that, you know, they pushed what you had to offer away. They pushed it away. Right, Star. They pushed you away one time. Why give them another chance to do that? They don't deserve it. They didn't deserve you the first time. Most times they don't even deserve you the first time. I'm just saying. Most times they didn't deserve you the first time. Comes back around to fix our karma. Yeah. I've had women I took for granted and that I didn't deserve. Seer, I never forget about them, harbor that regret, and think that my hardships are my karma. But CL, I admire that, because that's the one thing most people have a problem with, is saying, I did this. I messed up here. I messed up there. That is hard for a lot of people to do. That's right, Jennifer. That's hard for a lot of people to do, is to say, I did this. Most times people will say this line here. Well, I don't know what I did. They kill me with that. Well, I just don't know what I did. I don't know what I said. Really? I mean, so you don't know anything that you said, anything that you did. You can't remember any of those actions. That's typically, on average, what people will say. I just don't know what I did. I'm not aware. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know that I hurt your feelings. Really? But when you have people like CL and some of the rest of you in here, or probably all of you, when you have people like that can come and say, hey, I messed up. Hey, this is what I did. I know I missed out on some good people. I know I didn't always treat you well. I didn't always acknowledge you. When you got a person like that, that's a strong person. That person's very wise. That person, like the title of this live, is accountable. They are aware of their actions. They are aware of their shortcomings, and they're trying to grow more. So I commend you, CL, and anyone else that can come out and just say, hey, I did this. Whether it was you did something to someone else or you did that to yourself. It comes from different partners later down the line that you want to take seriously. Yes, CL. Exactly. Exactly. And that's honorable for people. For when you can get to a place of doing that, man, that sets you free. It will help you process that guilt a little bit better because you recognize it now. You can see it for what it is, your mistakes. So it does help that you can't change the past, but it does provide more clarity. It does leave room for more improvement because it's hard to change a bad habit when you don't first identify it. How are you going to do that? It's impossible. It's impossible. So for you to come out and just say, "Hey, I messed up. I missed out on a good man or a good woman." You know, how can I get myself together so I don't keep missing out on good people? That's what a growth is. That's what a growth is. A lot of people don't want to do that. I'm telling you. You're here and you probably heard your exes say, "Well, I just don't know what I did. I just don't I just don't know what I did. I don't know what I said." Really? So who was I in a relationship with for months or years? Myself? Well, probably one-sided. So, you know, but when you have a person that can come out and take accountability and recognize and just say, "Hey, I did not get everything right in this situation. I do apologize." Or whatever. You got a person that can do that, that's a strong person. Because it takes a lot to come out and say that you messed up. It does. It takes a lot to do that. But it helps set you free, though. And that further evokes your manifestation, y'all. The more accountability you have, the more you step into forgiving yourself, forgiving yourself and forgiving this person. That's what brings the manifestation because you're clearing out these past cycles. You're clearing them out by forgiving and acknowledging. You're helping clear them out. Now, we all have to pay our karmic debt, whatever that is, because, what we put out there, we get back. So, but I believe that acknowledgement is key. And you may find that the karma is karma, but it may not be as bad because you're not out here constantly making the same mistakes. We get back the energy we put out. But once you acknowledge what you're doing and you stop, you may find that your luck will turn around if you have wronged someone. You may find that it turns around for you. So that's good. Great, great conversation. Great points, y'all. I really appreciate y'all coming in. But I believe that is it. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope to see you later on for the daily today. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live for another reading or information. If you like the conversation that we had at the end of this live and you like conversations like this, make sure you join the Empress 555 exclusive. We do a lot of that over there in those lives. So if you're interested and you like to be able to have a place to vent and talk about little things during that live, check the description box and join that Empress 555 exclusive membership. Okay. See, okay, let me see. I read that already. All right. I know I keep seeing the same message. My pleasure. Thank you, CL. Thank you, Star. Thank you, everybody, for coming in today. All right. I really appreciate you, Harley. Everybody that said something in the chat, I really appreciate you today. There was one more. Julia, hello. Walladine, hello, hello. I didn't even know you guys were in here. Beauty Within, thank you also. Have a blessed and safe one, everybody. I'll be back later today to do the daily, so hope to see you then. Or if you can't make it then, hopefully you will view it afterwards. I may be doing an extended as well for the Empress 555 exclusive membership. So just stay tuned. Make sure you have your notification bell selected so you'll know when I go live, okay? I never know when I'm going to go live. So if you have that notification bell selected and if you have the time, you can join us, okay? You would say more, but you're sewing. Okay, it's cool. Collected. You're fine. You're fine. Thank you for just being in here. I really appreciate your energy, your time, all of that. All right, everybody. Have a blessed and safe one, okay? Take care. And I will see you later. Bye.